What's up, guys? It's Crank. Moving forward, I'm going to be doing these little visualizations. Maybe I'm just sort of testing it out to see if it helps people visualize the strats and get a good mental model of how the encounters should look and feel. So let's get into it. So with Hungering Destroyer, there's only one thing that I want to make a change to, and that's how we deal with the Gluttonous Miasmas. Now, as you know, the Gluttonous Miasmas make you completely immune to healing. You cannot be healed um, through direct heals from our healing squad. Now, what you can do is you can leech off of other players, and that's what we've been doing, but we've been mismanaging it a little bit. So when we pull the boss, we're going to make this sort of straight line configuration, maybe double wide. We don't need to have a set plan on actual configuration, but it should look something like this. And let's say throughout the fight we get two of these people. So let's say this melee is going to get miasma, and then we have two ranged back here that get miasma. So we've got these. This is sort of how the fight looks. Um, as soon as we pull the boss, and the first set of miasmas goes out. So what we're going to do with miasmas, rather than having everybody soak them all the time, is we're going to let it be up to the players who have the debuff. So when you have the debuff, you are going to be in charge of leeching yourself back up to full HP. So how this looks is basically you get miasma. You're gonna step out unless you are below 60%. So this guy is already stepped out. He's not leeching from anybody. And then when he's below 60, he's gonna step back in. He's gonna leech up to full, and then he's gonna step back out again. And then if we get these two ranged, who have miasma, then they're currently out of the group. But when they need to, they can step up. They can step up, make sure they're leeching off of 2 or 3 people. They get up to full HP within about 4 or 5 seconds, and then they step back again. And then it's just rinse and repeat until your miasma falls off, and then new people get it. So that's the plan with the miasma. Obviously, we're still going to be coming back here for consume, and while we do that, people will need to be leeching as well. And that's all fun and dandy to see it on this sort of website, but how does it actually look? So let's take a look at that. So this is a kill that I did on my DK last Friday after the raid. I wanted to get an idea as to how other groups were doing it. Um, and it's really interesting how they did it. So you can see this very straight line. You see that it's just a straight line. Everybody's just right here in this line. And this person, you notice, has miasma, and they're stepped out of the group. No one is leeching for them currently. So let's see how this goes. So you can see right here, you see the volatile ejections got taken out. And here pretty soon, I get miasma, and I can show you guys exactly what I did. And I did make a mistake here, but I'll point that out. So I get miasma, and I'm at 83% health. I probably should have stayed until I had 100% and then moved out, but I decided to just see how it went. So I step out immediately, so I'm not actively soaking off of anybody. And then expunge hits. You'll notice that I did AMS that, which is just a little bubble for about 10k magic damage. And I've got miasma, and as I'm coming into the group, I see, okay, I'm really low. I need to soak. So I step in, I'm continuing my damage, but I'm leeching off of these people, and look at my health. Pretty quick, I step out as soon as I'm very close to max HP. So moving forward, we're going to try this strat, and you can see right here, actually, the beams, they step out, they get the beams really wide, and then they come back. So that's basically it for Hungering Destroyer. I will be doing a couple more on the later bosses probably later this week.